What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at the go-home episode of Smackdown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including the real reason why John Cena turned babyface before Summerslam, Gunther is injured, Umaga's widow exposes Rikishi, Nikki had an injury to her breast implant, the Usos reunite on Smackdown, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. Now, as always, we won't recap the matches, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good, as number 1, John Cena turns babyface. I flushed 20 years down the toilet. Now, there's no denying that John Cena's heel turn after 20 plus years as babyface was a shocker, and it appears that Cena has now come to his senses thanks to Cody Rhodes slapping some sense into him. Cena confessed that Cody did what any good friend would do, bringing him back from the abyss with tough love, which in wrestling means a major beatdown. Whether Cena's sudden turn is true remains to be seen, as this could all just be a ruse, and we'll explore that later, but it really was the highlight of the night, and John Cena gave one of the best promos he's ever delivered. It's also quite a coincidence that both The Rock and John Cena's turns and feuds had started with a hug, and then ended with them sharing a drink together. Are we looking too much into that? Number 2, Drew and Logan team wrestling's biggest jerks. Now, we've said this before, but it's hard to think of two bigger jerks in WWE right now than Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. It's a collection of egos not seen in a long time and reminiscent of past egotistic teams such as the dynamic duo of Gino Hernandez and Chris Adams, D-Generation X as Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and The Miz and Morrison. The promos are gold as both men hypocritically complain about others, and it's only a matter of time before their egos get too big for one ring. Number 3, Damian Priest vs Aleister Black. Sizzles. Damian Priest vs Aleister Black has quickly turned into a volatile program, promising plenty of violence. The only real downside to this storyline is that WWE didn't book this match at SummerSlam, where more fans could have seen what each superstar is capable of. In our opinion, it should have taken place over the Sami Zayn vs Karrion Kross match, as that has one of the stupidest stipulations I think I've ever seen. If Kross wins, Zayn has to say the words "Kross was right," and if Zayn wins, Kross must say "I was wrong"? What kind of stupid stipulation is this? Number 4, Lucha Libre saving Smackdown. Last night's AAA Tag Team Championship defense by Los Garzas against Psycho Clown and Mr. Iguana showed everything that's working for WWE's recent acquisition of AAA. WWE is bringing some of its best luchadors to AAA to bolster its star power, while also bringing in AAA stars to build new superstars and elevate WWE talents who've languished for years, that being Angel and Humberto. WWE already has a big hit with Mr. Iguana, who seems set on a fast track to having a permanent place on the main roster. And what about Psycho Clown, the son of luchador La Brazo Plata, aka Super Porky? Psycho Clown's appearance was 20 years after his dad competed on SmackDown as part of the short-lived WWE Juniors program that aired, and it's encouraging to see the third-gen luchador carrying on the family tradition. We also loved how he took off the mask. That was such a cool spot. WWE's new setup with its luchadors is reminiscent of WCW using its cruiserweights to enhance the show's first hour, delivering solid action and a fast-paced alternative to US-style wrestling. We just hope that we see more of these AAA crossovers. They're fantastic. And a solid SummerSlam build. The WWE continued hyping SummerSlam, a smart move because this is the first time the show airs over 2 nights, and WWE wants to make this an annual tradition. Fans have plenty of reasons to tune in both nights, and the WWE used its well-established mix of matches, hype videos, and promos to let fans know what to expect this weekend. But that was a good. What about the bad? Is number 1, the dud build for Jade and Tiffany. Last night's alleged build for Jade Cargill vs Tiffany Stratton was the latest in a series of awful episodes that have nothing to interest fans in seeing Jade Cargill battle the WWE Women's Champion. Right now, WWE has done nothing to make fans care about this. Number 3, MFTs, the Samoan Spirit Squad. Now, the idea of Samoan wrestling's jobbing is shocking, and yet Solo's MFTs have quickly become little more than this generation's version of the Spirit Squad, a faction that can only win when all of its members are involved. Last night's segment where Jacob Fatu destroyed Solo's team while supposedly trapped in a steel cage was embarrassing and further destroyed the MFT's credibility. And Julia needs a new opponent. Julia is the right wrestler to hold the Women's US Championship, but she desperately needs new opponents. Now, with all due respect to Zelina Vega, she's just not it, and her run as US champion did nothing to elevate her status with WWE fans. Unfortunately, WWE's women's undercard roster has been woefully booked for years, and WWE's failure to create new stars is hurting it more than ever. Let's just hope Julia doesn't become the latest victim. Now, there was nothing downright ugly. This was a very strong show, thanks to the build to SummerSlam and a show-stealing Lucha Libre tag team match, as well as John Cena making the shocking revelation that he's now babyface, which he confirmed on his Instagram. But what do you guys think of the Go Home show? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, let's move on to the news. Now, our first story looks at the real reason why John Cena turned babyface before Summerslam. On top of today's news, the topic on WWE fans' minds was why did John Cena turn babyface, or is he setting Cody Rhodes and the fans up for one of the biggest mind games in wrestling history? Now, as discussed in The Good, Bad and Ugly, Cena told Cody Rhodes and the WWE Universe he'd realized he'd flushed 20 years of hustle, loyalty and respect down the toilet. However, not everyone is convinced, and they're wondering what the real reasons are for Cena's apparent change of thought. And even though Cena was definitely going to turn babyface before his retirement, it was shocking that it just happened on the Go Home episode of Smackdown and not SummerSlam itself. As number 1, Cody is turning heel. And WWE has been dropping hints that Cody is turning heel, with Cody doing the required "I never wanted to be a heel," but also letting people know in interviews what would happen if he were to turn heel. It's typical WWE marketing, denying something to maintain suspense while preparing for the things it's denying to take place. While a Cody heel turn could happen, the timing is terrible as WWE is missing out on a chance to go with a double turn at SummerSlam by having Cody Rhodes turn heel while Cena turns face. Number 2, the heel turn was atrocious. And one thing is clear, Cena's heel turn has been mid as possible, not quite reaching WrestleCrap levels, but also failing to generate any real heat. Cena's booking has been terrible, not so much because fans don't want to boo him, but because WWE hasn't given them a reason to despise their 17-time world champion. Cena hasn't had any outstanding angles other than his heel turn at Elimination Chamber, and it doesn't help that The Rock dropped out of the storyline for whatever reason, and we saw no more of Travis Scott, who also abandoned him. The reasons for Cena's motivation for turning heel was outright messy. WWE may have decided to cut its losses, even though an in-ring promo is one of the weakest ways to do so, and skip whatever it originally had planned for turning Cena babyface before he leaves WWE at the end of the year. Number 3, WWE buries Travis Scott and The Rock. And one thing seems obvious is that Cena's heel turn was a thinly veiled shot at The Rock and Travis Scott. As Cena told Cody and the fans his team abandoned him and that the only multi-platinum rapper Cody would face at SummerSlam was him. The rumors of The Rock bailing or whatever the original plans were for him at WrestleMania and for Cena haven't led up, and the recent rumors of WWE and rapper Travis Scott being on the outs strongly suggest Cena's promo was a way to blast both men. Now, of course, this could all be a ruse as both The Rock and Scott could show up, leading to a new swerve, but if not though, it will provide ammunition for fans speculating that there is real heat between Triple H and The Rock. Number 4, it's all a ruse. Did Cena turn babyface with his heartfelt confession on Smackdown? I don't know. Despite a great reaction from fans, not everyone is convinced, as some fans are very skeptical about this. SummerSlam could see a shocking surprise with Cena suddenly reverting to heel and employing heel tactics to retain his belt. The downside to this, as fans have noted on social media, that it is incredibly difficult for the WWE Universe to embrace Cena after being burned. There's also the Seth Rollins factor. Now, we all know that Seth Rollins is currently, well, quote-unquote injured at the moment, but there have been rumors that this injury is not as bad as it's supposed to be. Right now for SummerSlam, we're getting a babyface versus babyface match in the main event. Why would WWE do this? Oh, that's right, to have a heel come swoop in and take the belt from right under them. That is exactly what's going to happen. Everything just looks to have come full circle for this to happen, and it seems that could be the real reason why. Cena's heartfelt thank you may be just a cerebral chair shot, a psychological lariat aimed at Cody's trust, but it could also be WWE's last-ditch effort to salvage Cena's retirement tour. Is this redemption, or just the biggest mind game of the year? But John Cena's not-so-subtle dig at Travis Scott has got people talking, as seen by the recent post by Humble Wrestling, which tweeted a video of Cena's comments about the only platinum wrestler appearing at SummerSlam along with these comments. The falling out has to be really bad for WWE to bury a famous celebrity on live television in 2025. I think a lot of people are not happy with Travis Scott just bailing out. Next up, Umaga's widow exposes Rikishi. Looks like Umaga's widow isn't holding back when it comes to Rikishi. Rikishi, whose frequent rants about how his sons Jimmy and Jay are booked, came under fire himself after Mama Fatu alleged Rikishi did nothing to get Jay and Jimmy their WWE developmental deals, that Jay and Jimmy lived with Umaga and his wife, and at the same time, they trained to break into wrestling, and that Rikishi was jealous of Umaga.
Where was his dad at? He never did, and he got jealous. How many months were the twins here? 9 months they stayed with me. 9 months. 9-10 months they got their development deal. Why? I was cooking every day, every morning, make shake, take to the gym. We all went to the gym, come back home, shower, then my late husband would take him to Booker. Come on now. Same thing. Same out, grind.
We'll see if Rikishi responds to these allegations on his podcast. Next up, AJ Styles' last SummerSlam. The 2025 could be Styles' last SummerSlam, at least if you believe the comments the phenomenal one made to fans during the SummerSlam kickoff show. AJ made it clear that his retirement is coming, but it remains to be seen just when. Was this a hint or a way to build interest in his match against Dominic Mysterio? Next up, Becky Lynch avoids being death-rebelled. Now get ready for a new theme song for Becky Lynch, as the current Women's Intercontinental Champion is set to defend her title against Lara Valkyria at SummerSlam, and Fightful reports that a new theme song is imminent, but it's not Death Rebel. The band The Wonder Years completed a theme for Becky Lynch a number of months ago, and the wheels have been in motion to have her use it on WWE TV. Could the song debut this weekend? Next up, Gunther Injured. Or will World Heavyweight Champion Gunther still defend his World Heavyweight Championship against CM Punk tonight? That's the question following the news that the Ring General is dealing with an injury. As reported in The Observer, Gunther has a nose issue that may require him to take some time off. While there are a few details about the injury, it's believed that Gunther will compete tonight, but the big question is whether Gunther needing time off will lead to CM Punk beating him for the title tonight at SummerSlam, and or the possibility of Seth Rollins still cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase in that match. Next up, Nikki Bella injures a breast implant. And Nikki Bella is letting fans know she was injured during her appearance in the 8-woman match on Raw when a move from Piper Niven missed the mark. Sports Illustrated noted that Piper Niven had a spot where she delivered a harsh-looking elbow to Nikki, and that big moment saw Nikki feel a shift in her breast implant. After interviewing Jade Cargill on the Nikki and Brie show, she confirmed to listeners and her sister that she was in some pain but was having such a good time that she didn't want to stop the match. Nikki revealed on her and her sister's podcast that the implant was dislocated. However, that's not stopping her from competing. It's been hard to laugh and cough, but it's okay. We're gonna get it fixed one day. I told the doctor, I go, newly divorced, so the minute the boots are hung up, I'm coming back to you and we're gonna make these girls look real good. But in true wrestling form, Piper Niven turned the real life situation into an angle, tweeting, "Suck it up, buttercup. I'm sure you'll be alright. If you want, I could do the other side and even things out a bit for you." And finally, the Usos reunite. And last but not least is WWE reuniting Jay and Jimmy. While the twins have been working in singles action for some time, Jay and Jimmy reunited in a dark match on Smackdown, defeating Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough. The fans' reactions suggest the brothers could easily reunite and light up WWE's tag division up again. But there you have it, folks, our look at Smackdown as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.